Here she is, Suzuki Katana. Last time I came to Suzuki UK, some of you pointed and spotted Barry Sheen's bike in the background, and I thought this time I have to show it to you guys. This bike has not been refurbished and is exactly how it was the last time it was raced back in 1978. XR stands for Experimental Racer, and the number is the factory identification for the particular project. Best result in 1978, second in the 500cc World Championship, 2 victories in Venezuela and Sweden. Okay, this is not very good. Definitely not ideal. I forgot the different attachments. So the bars of Katana are different from the bars of 8S. So yeah, we have that wonky phone. Oh, it sounds very different. It feels very different actually. Okay. Oh, I love the sound. Oh, I love the sound of it. It's different sitting position, definitely. It feels different. You know, like you get used to one bike and it's like what's going on with this one. Oh, I love the sound. That sounds how I always expected Suzuki to sound. It's not like 8S doesn't sound like Suzuki, but this is more like the Suzuki. Oh, that's lovely. Not the weather, not the wind, but the bike. It's gonna be fun. I think it's super cool. I mean, especially for retro bike lovers, this is a very modern feeling of it. I will see how I feel about it. I'm not a big fan of a lot of plastic around everything and the square forms, and I like it a little bit more naked kind of thing. But we will see. We will see how I feel at the end of Alone, because very often I do change my mind about the motorcycles after riding them long and then just fast. 10 miles? How many miles? 20 miles I did. 20 miles is nothing. Especially jumping from one bike to another. The bike that I got used to, and I love it. it's very difficult to make a judgment of this at the moment. So no judgment, just sharing my thoughts, guys. That doesn't mean, that just means I'm sharing my thoughts. And also it just shows how your mind can change by riding the same bike more. And very often the first impressions can be mistaken. Alright, so Katana is fun, but the weather is not. It starts raining and I still have a long way to go. 30 minutes to Simon's, and from Simon's it's about an hour. On the bike should be an hour, no more than that. So an hour and a half riding. I really don't want to get wet. So hopefully it's just a drizzle and I will not get through all the layers. I will stay dry. If not, I will not be happy at all. Somehow Katana feels warmer. Maybe is the plastic here that covers my, like these fins here, that covers the wind from my legs. I need to investigate that design a little bit further, but it just feels warmer for my legs. Also, I could squeeze the bike with my knees. It's very comfortable where my legs sit, and very comfortable sitting position. I kind of like just stay with it and sit on it. It's really good sitting position. It does feel bigger and bulkier than 8S. I will compare the weight, but I don't think it's a big difference, if any difference at all. It's just the feeling of it because of all that bit in the front. It just feels, and also because it's just strange that the wheel is moving and the dash is staying here in the front. It's kind of like you imagine it will move together, but it's not. So I'm getting used to it. I'm slowly kind of finding where I sit in it and how does it feel on the bends, and accelerating. Quick shifter is super smooth. Suzuki proving very well in shitty weather conditions. It's more stable on the faster speeds than 8S. I mean, 8S was stable as well, but this is just feels stronger, like feels bigger basically. So when you're going faster, this likes it more. It's as fun as it does. It's just in a different way, and I'm just trying to figure out where is that most fun spot. How smooth is that quick shifter? Unbelievable. There is a reason I did that. It's because people get used to him, more aware of the motorcycle, so it's easier for me to filter. Once he passes, so all of a sudden people start thinking, oh, there are bikers on the road. Now guys, we're going to Frank's Motorcycles in Colchester to show you an old Suzuki Katana with a flip-up headlight. When I saw it, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I don't know the history of motorcycles as much as some of you, definitely. So that was a very pleasant surprise for me to see a flip-up headlight motorcycle. For those of you who don't know, I had a MX-5 with two flip-up headlights, and that was the best feature of that car, of MX-5 MK1, or Miata, how you call it in the other parts of the world. Nearly, yeah. If you coming to Frank's Motorcycles, it is on Turkey Cock Lane. And that Katana, I promise, the smoothest quick shifter. I'm very excited about that bike. Riding it back I was very tired, but today I'm full of energy. Almost, I didn't sleep much tonight. But still, way more energy than last time. And the weather is good, no drizzle, no crazy wind. And I'm planning to go to a Wednesday night meeting at Great Bentley, local meeting, and to see what people think about the Katana. How exciting and rare is this? Even trying to Google Katana with a pop-up headlight, I barely could find a lot of information about it. It was only 2 years when Suzuki was making Katana with a pop-up headlight. I don't have the opportunity to ride them both because this one is not running yet. It will be completely restored by Frank's Motorcycles, and I hope that I will have the opportunity to come back and film it then in the beautiful restored glory. They have lots of classics inside, and the owner's collection is very impressive. Do you think that Suzuki did a great job? I think they did, because they kept this 80s design in the way, but modernized it, and modernized it very tastefully, which is very rare. On the other hand, I'm probably not very biased because I rode it straight away. I jumped on it straight away without properly looking at it and judging how it does look visually. And you know, sometimes you ride a motorcycle and the performance kind of outgrows the visual and you see it with a different eye. So maybe that happened to me. So will be very interesting to read your comments and to hear from you, especially those who had an opportunity to ride the old Katana. What do you think of Suzuki's decision to make 80s model into a modern motorcycle? It's so nimble, unbelievable, like wow. It's so much fun. It's not a full review, guys. Full review will be after 2 weeks me riding it. Now I just picked it up the day before yesterday and rode to Frank's Motorcycles, and that's about it. I'm going to Bentley now, which I can see people going back already. Smoothest quick shifter ever. Whoa, look at this! This is exciting. That is a proper meeting. Let's see how people will find Katana. I already have interest in Katana. It seems like people like it. Maybe I'll stay next to it just to make sure that I film the reaction, but it seems like it does draw attention to it. It's lovely. I saw you two checking out my Katana, not mine entirely, but mine today. And what drew your attention? Can you share, please? What are your thoughts?
Well, I thought it had been crashed into a wall because it seemed quite squashed up at the front. But I suppose that's to get the centre of gravity towards the front. But yeah, it looks lovely. The clock seemed far away. The wind protection is symbolic. But yeah, beautiful colour. I like the paintwork. The grey and red is very understated, but very effective. Lovely. Actually, my first motorbike was a Suzuki.
Was it?
I'd like to say it was a Katana, but it wasn't. It was a 125 when I was 16, and I was just thinking today, because I'm taking my mum shopping tomorrow. My mum took me to the place on Holloway Road, Sondale Sports. I bought it from. and she let me ride off, and I thought, God, my mum must have been shitting herself. Thanks, Mum.
Very nice.
So you like it?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah. The choice
you.
between one of those and the Z900 I got. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you chose Z100.
Yeah.
Why so?
Just what I wanted. You know what I mean? It's never know. Might get another one soon.
Thank you.
There you go.
So far, everyone who was looking at the Katana, they liked it. Maybe some details they found quite interesting and different. Obviously, everyone compared it with old Katana, as we did as well. And I'm looking forward for your thoughts and what do you think about it.